All right. Grammys last night. So obviously there's some huge stories there with Bruno Mars going 6 for 6, beating out Kendrick and Jay-Z. And I think we're sort of getting ourselves into a time of Bruno Mars. I think we've entered into Bruno Mars time, like when Michael Jackson won for Thriller in 84 or whatever it was. I think we're heading into, this is going to be Bruno. I think Bruno is taking Super Bowl performances, 6 for 6 in the Grammys last night. I mean, we're going to start to see him, go from arenas to stadium. Actually, he's already playing stadiums, I think. But like selling out stadiums with ease, so on and so forth. So Grammy talk aside, let's get into the other big music news of the day today, which I'm super excited about. According to Deadline, there is a Aretha Franklin biopic in the works. Already has Aretha cast. Think about who you'd like to see play Aretha Franklin. Let that permeate a little bit. Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson apparently will be playing Aretha Franklin in this upcoming biopic. According to Deadline, Clive Davis announced Hudson's casting during the annual pre-Grammys party on Saturday night. Hudson previewed her performance by taking the stage to sing Franklin's Think and Respect. Hudson previously won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Dreamgirls. Hudson played Effie White, a character inspired by Supremes member Florence Ballard. So I, as an Aretha fan and a Jennifer Hudson fan, maybe not as big as Aretha, but still like the Hudson, like the Huds. And I thought she was killer in Dreamgirls. I actually never really saw the whole full thing, but I did see a whole bunch of it. And she was really good. She can sing, though. She can wail, which is super key. Now, Aretha sort of has that more raspier thing, but that kind of came later on in her career. Early on in her career, not as much rasp as she got sort of towards late 70s into the 80s. But, I mean, who else could you cast? I think this is a great casting. I really, really think this is a real strong move, and I think it's going to cause buzz, and I think people are going to be talking about it, even in the light of the Grammys, once things settle down and once they start adding more to this biopic. Again, director, writer, we don't really know too much about it. I know we'll get some more news, and the fact that like Jennifer can spend some time with Aretha and really sort of get into it would be really, really cool. Really cool. From what I understand, too, Clive Davis got to announce it, but I understand that Aretha sort of gave her blessing to it. One article went as far as to say is Aretha handpicked Jennifer. I can't go there, but I think for sure, by all accounts, it looks like she was definitely the first choice. And Aretha selected, I guess. The difference between somebody, her saying okay and her being like, I want Jennifer Hudson and only Jennifer Hudson. Maybe we'll get more news on that. But as far as we know right now, Queen of Soul biopic, Jennifer Hudson in the starring role. I already think you can start the Oscar buzz. I think you can already start it. Seriously, though, but what time period do you focus on for Aretha? Is it a start to finish sort of a thing? Or do you focus in on one time of her career only? I mean, she's accomplished so damn much. How much do you focus on pre-fame? Like we saw with Ray, there was a lot of flashbacks to pre-fame. I'm trying to think about the Johnny Cash one. That was another huge one. There wasn't too much of him when he was a kid. It was more of the journey of making it, which I think is always the most interesting part for these. But we'll wait and see. Scott Bernstein is producing the film. He did Straight Outta Compton, which was massive. And the music producer will be Harvey Mason Jr., who worked with Franklin and also produced music for the film Dreamgirls. So there's a little bit of a tie-in along with that. So there you go. That's the latest music news for you. Biopic coming for Aretha Franklin, Queen of Soul. Aretha picks Jennifer Hudson.